Hi guys, I hope you're having a good day today. Thank you for all of your likes, your comments, your subscribes, your support. I am offering personal readings at this time. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can find all of the necessary information in the description box below. So let's get into the message today. I just want to do a message for the Divine Feminine. So we'll just see what comes out. What message do you have for the Divine Feminine at this time? Helping to articulate a clear and concise message in order for it to be received in the way that you want it to best be received. Help me to see what it is that I need to see to get the message across as clear as possible. And help me to deliver any messages that you deem worthy in order to serve your Holy Spirit for the highest good of humanity. What messages do you have for the Divine Feminine at this time? So there's a change that you're going through, right? There's something that you're experiencing right now that is, you're stepping into a new journey that is kind of different from the path that you've been on previously, right? You are stepping into this new era of opening yourself up to a new level of vulnerability, whether that is within yourself, within the community around you, within your personal relationships. There is just this level of openness, this level of creativity, this level of birth that is happening within you that is encouraging and guiding you to kind of take a step on this new path. It's almost as if you're in the middle of a transformation, but you are embracing the shift that this transformation is bringing, right? You're feeling more confident within yourself. You're feeling more secure within yourself and within the world around you. You're feeling more stable within the things that you have created for yourself and the things that you are creating within this moment, right? That you're actively working towards. But there's definitely this sense of openness that you have that it kind of keeps you in the balance, right? It keeps you from living within that moment of depression from the past, and it keeps you from being anxious about the things in the future, but it keeps you present and grounded in the current moment that you're in so that you're able to appreciate where you've been while maintaining a vision for where you're going. Okay. There's definitely a sense of nourishment that you're providing, a level of nourishment that you're providing for yourself. Okay. Clarify radical rebirth. But there is this sense of like the radical rebirth is giving me like lioness energy where you are more confident within yourself, more secure within yourself, and you are kind of coming into a different version of who you desire to be, right? You're leveling up within this shift because the radical rebirth is the number five, and five represents change. So that is definitely giving like transformation energy. But it's almost as if you're feeling more firm within this process of becoming what you create, what you choose to create. Clarify radical rebirth. The wounded healer energy is giving me this message of like not being afraid to step into this power, right? You're not being afraid to look at your fears, not being afraid to look at the things that may have held you back in the past, not being afraid to kind of accept who you were, who you are, where you plan to go, and who you have to become to get there. Clarify radical rebirth. But this sense of self-confidence and this sense of rebirth is definitely giving you like the energy that you need to transform. The Eight of Cups, yeah, because you're no longer like accepting things that don't benefit where it is that you plan to go, right? No longer accepting or engaging within connections of any kind that kind of leave you wanting more, or that kind of expose your vulnerability in a way that is not beneficial to your growth. So you're letting go of the things that really don't encourage who it is that you are desiring to become. Clarify feeling safe. Yeah. So this is almost as if the energy of you like nurturing your inner child, right? You're in the space of kind of going back and I don't know how else to say that, nurturing your inner child to kind of transform who it is that it's almost like you're becoming the protector that you wish you had. You're becoming the provider that you wish you had. You're becoming that level of support that you wish you had, right? Everything that you desired when you were a child, you're making that dream come true for yourself here with the Nine of Cups. It's kind of like fulfilling your own dreams. You have the ability to create that sense of happiness, that sense of security, that sense of safety within yourself, right? You're not looking for outside sources to bring you a sense of fulfillment, but you have the ability to create that sense of happiness within yourself, right? Within fulfilling your purpose, right? Within facing your fears, within living in your truth, within accepting your calling, within accepting what it is that you feel guided to do, following your intuition and kind of leading on God, source, the universe to help you to achieve those dreams, right? It's almost as if you're fulfilling a calling, a spiritual purpose that is going to create a new sense of wealth, a new sense of healing, a new level of expansion, a new level of growth and awareness within your emotions, within the things that you're achieving and how you're connected to how your emotions are kind of connected to that sense of security. Clarify naked. This speaks to your level of vulnerability. The Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wands, yeah. So letting your guards down, right? Being able to express yourself in a healthy manner without automatically jumping into a fit of rage, right? Being able to express your passions without feeling like you are just like being perceived as angry, right? Being perceived as unable to control your emotions, being perceived as someone who has a lack of emotional intelligence, right? You are becoming more vulnerable and more open to the way that you express yourself. You are becoming more open and more vulnerable to the way that you kind of progress and move forward past the things that maybe you were trying to hide in the beginning. This is you being more accepting to your shadow self, right? The parts of you, your fears, the parts of you that um, make you feel shameful, right? You're no longer in that space of shame, but you're kind of embracing them as part of your journey. You're not distancing yourself from those experiences, but you are becoming more aware that those experiences help to shape you who you were, right? You experienced them for a reason. They happened for a purpose. They didn't happen to you, but there's something that happened for you to help you become who it is that you desire to be. And I split the deck on judgment once again. So that definitely speaks to your calling, who it is that you're supposed to be, who it is that you're meant to become, what it is that you're meant to experience. And being okay with letting those things, not necessarily forgetting them, but forgiving yourself for having to go through them, learning the lessons that they taught you, and being able to move forward and knowing that it was necessary, right? It wasn't for nothing, but it was for your benefit. It was for your growth. It was for your safety and your security. Maybe not in that, maybe in that moment it didn't make you feel safe and secure, but it provided you with the tools that you needed to provide that safety and security within yourself. You have a better understanding of how to express yourself, how to express your passions, how to kind of contain the beast within, and how to communicate in a more respective manner, in a manner that will be received more healthily. Purified creativity. Ten of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, definitely. And you're taking those experiences and making them work so that it is able to create a sense of wealth within the life that you create, right? The Two of Pentacles is talks about balance. It's about how you're learning to balance those experiences. This is creativity is 12, which is breaks down to a 3. So there's definitely that sense of alignment, that sense of right 3 3, that sense of um, alchemy. It's 3 is the number of union, right? The mind, body, spirit, the Holy Trinity, right? So this definitely speaks to you in a place of creating wealth for yourself, and in a place of using the resources that you have, using the community that you have, using the experiences that you have to create this 10 of cups, to create this sense of wealth, not only for yourself, but a piece of wealth that will be passed down to generations that come behind you, right? It would also affect the generations around you, right? This is creating wealth on a more worldwide scale versus just you generating this sense of fulfillment within yourself. This sense of fulfillment that you're creating, this sense of security, this home, this safe space that you're creating, um, it's almost as if I'm feeling like a sense of like giving birth, right? But not necessarily to a baby, but within the journey of pregnancy, right? The woman is in a very vulnerable state. When you're in the energy of creation, that puts you in a very vulnerable state. That doesn't mean that you're weak, but it means that you are in a space where you need to kind of carry an extra sense of protection because you are creating life in a new sense. And that is a very sacred time, a very sacred space, and a very sacred manner, right? And so, this safe space that you're creating, not only for yourself, but for those around you, is going to kind of bring this sense of expansion, a new level of resources, because you are providing a new level of resources, you will receive a new level of resources in return, right? What you give, you receive. So because you're providing this safe space for others, because you're providing this sense of openness and this sense of vulnerability, and this sense of home and peace for people to come and kind of balance their emotions, this is it will ultimately kind of lead you on a path that you will receive those same things in return, because you're creating something that will feed others, it will feed you in return. Any other messages? Let's pull some more oracle to close this message out. We got the Six of Swords definitely at the bottom of the deck, so you're definitely being spiritually guided towards something. You're following your intuition, and you are kind of letting those that lead you where it is that you're meant to go. Let's pull from the angel answers. Any last messages you have for the divine feminine? Close this message out. Any last messages that you have for the divine feminine to close this message out? Definitely embrace this new journey that you're going on, because it is going to lead you on a path of wealth, on a path of success. You're going through a transformation that is going to change your life, right? I mean, obviously, change makes your life different, but this is something that you've never experienced, and it's confirmation. Yes, as I was saying, that this is definitely, and look, choose a new direction at the bottom of the deck. You cannot make this up. And look, right time was peeking out. Choose a new direction, and right time was peeking out at the bottom. So this is definitely confirmation that you are taking the right steps, you're making the right choices, and you're being guided in the right direction, right? There's this sense of balance, this shift that is happening within your life that is going to lead you on this new path, on this new journey. Be assertive. That's that radical transformation, feeling safe, the confidence that I was speaking of. You're definitely forging a new path for yourself, creating a new life for yourself, and it is going to lead you on the path of abundance, right? So, this is the message that I have for you guys. I hope that it resonated. Bye.